يخرج. شوف هذا القروش صد قرش السعودي هذا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم عبد الرحمن. اليوم نكمل Stranding الحلقة 13. خلونا نبدأ. نقول بسم الله.
Sam, do you copy?
أيوة.
As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and
تربع.
As a result, a beach can be
تربع على طول.
those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like the needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II, which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Cliffordunga, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
أيوة.
EX grenade number 0.
لازم أضمه بالشبكة. يصير شيء تدرون. ضمته بهالشبكة. نخرج صح عليك؟
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
بس. يلا مشينا فوق. ذكريات لو. خلاص ما هو بيبي من الاول هذا. السلام.
Can I help you?
منو؟ الغدية.
John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want a repeat of last year.
فوكس عليه.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
أيوة لا أعلم أنك زوجها، يعني ما أدري وش صار. لا تفلسف واجد. يلا مشينا نشوف الاتصال. أيوة شكله هو هذا. يو لا قريب.
Beyond it is Edgenut City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination.
وجهتك الأخيرة.
Once you use the Cupid to connect it, the chiral network will span the entire continent.
أيوة.
The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Emily is being held captive.
مكان أميلي.
We need you to bring her home safely.
إذا ما خانتني نشوف الحين.
One more knot we need you to tie. Hartman will help you get it done.
هارت معمل هارت أيوة.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, would like very much to
إيه حتى أنا بعرف السبب ليش ماتت.
Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the death stranding. Suffice it to say,
1 minute remaining.
I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
ودي جثة. اي جثة ماما. جثة ماما نوصلها الحين. في شيء؟ لا. يلا جيب جثة الميمي.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Mulligan's special.
ملينجن مميزة شلون؟
Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
يلا ما احنا فاضيين اسحب اخر علينا. احنا فاضيين حزن. حطه بظهرك وانت تشيله زي حيوان. يلا مشينا. جاس نيو. خلنا نتعبد. وين الحين؟ هنا فوق. يلا خلنا نروح يا شباب. شلون اطلع؟ مسكر. لا طلع منه. طلع من جاي. طلع من جاي. جاي. شوف هذا. والله. واسلم يا ثلوج. يا جماعة المناظر هنا تهبل. والله يا شباب مناظر ستراندنج جميلة جدا. حرام اني ما لعبتها من زمان. والله جبت العيد انا بنفسي. اترك الدباب جاي. بتنا شكلها موت. لا في شيء معك. السلام ما في لا حبل ولا حاجة. كيف اطلع؟ جبت العيد بنفسي يا بيبي. لا وش بك؟ باخذ دباب طيب. يا جبت العيد. ليش جبت العيد من جاي؟ ما يطلع الدباب بما يطلع. ارفع طيب. والسلم طلع نايس. نايس. طلعت فوق. وين الطريق؟ هناك. كيف اجي؟ هو بعيد من عندي والله. بلا طريق كذا من جاي. اوه شوف المناظر. شوف ما شاء الله جميلة ديث ستراندينج والله. حد الآن مستمتع بها. حد الآن ما حسيت بملل، ما حسيت بشيء. تحت من جاي. المكان الجثة ما ادري صار عليها. اطلع هلا. والله يا المكان هذا وين ساكن هذا؟ نوصل الجثة يا شباب. يلا وصلنا الجثة.
Displaying performance evaluation. Request to join UCA registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
نظم الشبكة. نظمها للشبكة. الجثة معي لين استلم. تم تأسيس رباط جديدة. طريقة حرارة.
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
اوصل له بعد الغرفة يجي ياخذها من عندي. اسلم. هذا ماخذها. ولا الحجار هذا وش هو؟ من المريخ. سوي سكان بعد الدخول. مسخرة. حتى نعيش وقت متبقي. وش او ماي جاد وش ذا؟ شكله اخذه متجمد. انسان شكله ولا؟ ولي المكان. ولي المكان. بح رجلينه. ما شاء الله التفاصيل. يعني تقول قاعد يمشي على اسفنج بس شايفينه ما يبين. لو تطلع من التصوير يكون فوق. يا رب ينزلونه. خلاص ترجع وتشوف انت. الله وش تعطيني انغفلت انا بطلع. شوف رجينا. ولا يا التفاصيل. ولا يا التفاصيل. يا حرام اللي ما لعبتها من زمان. والله لحد الان مستمتع باللعبة. حتى انا شوف متبقي. طيب لم تعطيه 5 4 3 2 1.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
ابعد. ولا نفسية ما شيء. يا رجل كل ما حد قام بتا. 8. كم باقي لي شابتر والله ما ادري. ولا بيها. طيب شلون؟
Well, you certainly caught me.
ابي حقة
with my
الرمل
pants
هاي.
down.
اسم ما ادري شو اسمه.
Glad you could make it, Sam.
ترى ما
I'm
يسلم.
sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there.
شكل الآلة قلبه ولا؟ بس والله عجبني المكان.
Still no sign.
كان يهبل. ودي زي شلون؟
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach and then return.
What?
60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day.
هذا يقول
60 opportunities to search the beach
شاف
for my
الموت.
departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
هذا كله موتاتك يا اخي. لازم يعطونا رقم قياسي يعني.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartwent's heart-shaped heart?
لا مو بشوف لا.
No, you really should.
قال كلها سام.
It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
All you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us
حلوة الحركة هذه
reunited,
تعجبني.
then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
ترى ما يسلم يا فرج ما يسلم.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she was still alive.
شلون؟
The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it.
طيب لما تشوفها
Behold.
رقب هذا وشو؟
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord.
What?
Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether.
وشو يعني؟
And this was Mama's?
كان هذا الماضي ايوه.
Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
اوه سلام هذا
I
كل شوي يوقف
apologize if our
قلبه.
conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others.
يلا ارجع موت يلا خل ادور هذه. يا رجل.
Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible.
كم باقي؟
All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit
والله
raises
صبرك
new
طويل انت.
questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
يا 3 دقائق راح ننام
The
يلا.
battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings?
يا رجل خاق على اللي قاعد يمشي عليه تحت.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
انتوا تشوفون الجزئين التفاصيل حلوة عجبتني.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
يناموا ما عرفنا وش السالفة.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
والله متعود الولد. يموت يرجع يموت يرجع. وشو والله ما ادري. اشوف وش عنده. هذا خاق عليها. يا ويلك عليه لو تحطه قدامك بالغرفة. اوف. طيب شبيبة في شيء ولا الذيب طلخ امه. ايوه البرزخ حق البرزخ هو المشهد الثاني. صوت البرزخ الجنوح مدري وش يعني. صورة والله خاق على الأرضية مدري ليش. يلا نستنى دقيقة. يلا باقي 6 ثواني.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
لقيته.
No luck.
بس دقيقة.
218,550.
مسلم من الموتات.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot.
اسلم
Sleep is the tricky
اسلم
one.
يا الحياة.
And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam?
انتوا 20 دقيقة شو بتسوي؟ ما بدك تقرا.
Watch films?
يا ولد تخيل اشوف فيلم.
Busy. I have a collection of music, television shows.
ما يقدر يشوف فيلم، لا يقدر يشوف شيء. يا رجل مزري وضعك.
Consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course.
ايه شوف فيلم قصيرة يعني ما يتعدى 20 دقيقة. اي 20 دقيقة ما يتعدى 19 دقيقة إذا هو يموت ب20. يا رجل والله حياته مزرية.
My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
كويس. ايش حركة عجبتني هاي.
Read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going
طيب الجثة يا الحبيب خلنا نخلصها منها.
My wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs.
السلام خرج أمي خرجني هذا.
Spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
حسب الدكتور أيوة. اسلم كذا البرزخ. رايحين على البحر.
The people who died in the two void outs were there. What happened? What's going on?
مسألة الجدة.
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me!
رجع الحياة الجدة ما حد قالك تسأل جدة.
Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go!
أسلم.
Please! Don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday.
طيب أنت ما سألت نفسك كيف رجعت؟
It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam?
Yeah, no.
Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
اسلم مرة بسرعة راحت.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
يا الله على 20 دقيقة تحس ساعة ثواني.
Putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City.
سلام عرفت وش يصير.
Quantities of tar began surfacing,
كلام مهم عشان
spreading,
كذا بركز.
consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station.
ما هو
It was
يجوز
essential
مستحيل.
to expanding the
ما
chiral
أحسه.
network westward.
ما أحس إنه هو يعني.
That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot.
Oh yeah.
Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
أي نعم. السلم السلم عشان كذا الأرضية تعجبني.
Don't worry
يلا
about
تمشي.
it. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
طيب وش قال؟ آخر شيء بيقول شيء. زعل. تسوي؟ سام وش وضعك؟ يا حركة عاد ما ادري هذه. والله البيت اوف 10 من 10.
Sam, you heard him.
Yeah.
You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
يلا ناخذ الطلب.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something
يا
for the
حبيبي ثلاث
biologist,
مناطق.
so I recommend you save her for last.
4.
That way you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all 3 are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
السلم يا بعد السالفة يعني انظمهم بعدين ارجع يا حبيبي المشوار. بس ممتع اللعبة. يلا اخذنا
A
الطلبات.
geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
بس الحين اجيبك اياهم.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
طيب الجثة شو اسوي بها؟
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb.
يا رجال قنابل هذا وش سوي به؟
Dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully, I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives. But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
تمام. اخذت اللوت اخذت ظبطت كل شيء. يلا اجينا ننظم شبكات. تمام جدا. والله بيته حلوة، عجبني بيته، مكانه خربشاري يعني مكانه جميل يعني.
So, Hartman told you all about the lake.
أيوة.
How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died.
Yeah.
Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
بس مو بيطير. واو يا الأصوات. اسمع الصوت. كيف انزل؟ توسكا انزل. خلني اسوي حفظ. نظام حفظ عشان لو راحت القنبلة ودعت الملاعب. والله بيلا شو اسمه هذا. والله الاجواء خلابة. انزل انزل انزل. تعرض حالة الضرر. ايش تعرضه؟ فلات شلون يطيح؟ ما اشوف شيء يا رجال. لا 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 عند معي قنبلة. هذا لقيته بحشة وصايرة. عالم جيولوجي. يا حتى بابا ما تبين. دخلنا. انا جاي تراني تعبت وانا جاي. بتشوف صاير ابيض. يلا هذا الاول واحد. باقي 3 او 4. يا شو ما احنا فاضيين. تبين شغل او ما شابه ما احنا فاضيين لا. سكيب يلا. سكيب. هذه الثالثة.
Good work.
يلا الحين لازم ارجع له، بس خلينا نشوف في طلبات هذا خلينا نوديها. يلا الهارمن. ادخل عنده بالغرفة. ما ادري متعود على عدد الاتصال. تعال تعال. سلام سلام.
Thank you, Sam.
عشان يجيته
In
واحد.
reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it.
وشو؟
I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul.
ما فهمت.
Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest.
ما اسرع خلص الوقت.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It
What?
came with the
Someone
umbilical
met.
cord.
يعني مين بيموت؟
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got
يلا
to keep this
تعطوني
between
طلاسم
us.
انتم، ماني فاهم شيء، ايش
Still
قاعد
don't know
تقولون
the
انتم؟
director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body.
لول
She
ما
asked me
فهمت.
to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
What؟ الله
Dead
يكت
Man's
بس
observations
شو
were
وضعك؟
accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory.
الحين
It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What
طيب هذا
if
وينه؟
the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to
بعالم الثاني ولا؟
extinction level events?
You mean?
ثاني.
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just
كملها
be the
سام، وش
latest
يعني؟
of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
يا عجزت يعني.
The Iceman from 5, 5,300 years ago.
They both had the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach.
شو متصل بالبرزخ طيب؟
When viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands, and it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
أسلم.
Amelie's in EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was in EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
والله من
How do you
هذا.
want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
والله هارمن شخصية جميلة عجبتني.
Activating lab security measures. 5, 4, 3,
3 2 1 Goodbye هارمن. هو ددمان، هم الشخصيتين اللي عجبتني. ددمان وهارمن. كانت ماما بس ماتت. يجي هنا ولا؟ ابى اشوف. طيب والله ما يجي. يلا يا شباب خلينا نشوف اتصال.
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date. Hartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
مصرع قاموس يلا.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network.
طيب وش الموارد؟ طيب قل لي. معادن سيراميك، سيليكون، وش؟ لازم اروح يا بعد مكان كم 1000 والله 2000 هاي. يلا مشينا اصلا وناس عم تروح بعيد كذا. يلا طلعنا لوت واجد والله. تبغى سيارة دبابة اي شيء. اوب المكان هذا وشو؟ ما شاء الله الاجواء يا شباب.
Sam,
دافيد.
you should be nearing the old building site.
ايوه.
Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
ما اشوف شيء. حصلت.
Next level trust is you.
كل الأغنية. الدباب يبي خرب.
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay.
طيب يا عيوني طيب. يلا الحين ابني الجسر هذا ما ادري. طريق ما ادري. جسر. نشوف الشكل. بشوف الشكل تعطيني احصائيات تاج. ايوه شوف شكله.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online.
خش جنبني. بعد اشبكها هي. اسلم. شبكناها يلا. كذا خلصناها صح؟
And with that, we're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. In doing so, they'll carry on the legacy of the brave souls lost to the tar. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
يلا خلصنا. طيب شوفك تعبني شلون؟ بس كذا. شلون؟ كيف نروح؟
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across. There must be a way. You can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
وش اجيب حوت ودفه. اصبح نشوف فكرة. يبين يعبر الطريق. طيب انا ما اشوف شيء. وين انت؟ شيء شكل في شيء اصبر هذول يجيبون هذول. اسحبني يمكن لازم اذبح هم جاي شيء من هذا القبيل يمكن. خلاص وات از ذس؟ وش ذا؟ لا اله الا الله. بنذبح الحيتان ما تصاحي. اها اي نو وش يدون. بنا اروح ماشي كذا. طيب قل لي راح خليه يجي يمسك على البرزخ. بس والله شكله يخبط. ايش يخرج. شوف هذا القروش صد قرش السعودي هذا. لا اركض ايش تبي انت؟
Can't say I would have ever thought of that. Well done, Sam. You out there giving it your all. There's hope for us yet.
بس طاح على وجهي يا خرا. الله الحنم ما خرشني. هذا ما يحد ما يقدر يشتغل. اركض اسرع هذا لو مسك جي بح شوف النقزة شوف. شوف واو انا خايف. اطلع بسرعة. هذا بيطلع هنا صح؟ اسمع صوتي هنا. كيف اطلع فوق؟ شكل في واحد قدامي. اترك السلاح. اطلع. خلاص ادعس. بس لا في واحد جنبي. دفشه. ايش هذا؟ لا الوضع يخارع يا رجال. اركض يا رجل يخرع ما ينقز كذا. يخرع يخوف. في واحد بيطلع من تحت هنا. غرق سام. السلم قاعد يبحر بجنبي. والله يخوف المكان. جد يا رجل. اركب. علق سام. واو يا سام. بقى شوف هذه بنت إيميلي. إيميلي I'm coming يا إيميلي. إيميلي انت تشوفينه قاعد يشوف. إيميلي قاعد غرق. إيميلي شوف شو وضعها إيميلي. كيف يبى تجي؟ بشوفها وين راحت؟ باح صار اسود. سافر الحين ما ندري شو السالفة بس كذا. لا حول الله. رجع للشاطئ ثاني مرة. هذول الحيتان هذول القروش. قصتك انتي خذ علينا. جيب الرشاش. جيب الرشاش. القرش لا يجيك. ترى قرش سعودي. يا قاعد يغرقوا. حبها القرش. هو سلاحي رشاش. طلع مسحبه. فرجت شكلها بنت ذيك. رجاي ما ادري فرجت ما ادري شو اسمها هي. يا استغفر الله العظيم. ما اكل ديدان انا. اسلم.
Keep your voice down. You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. Thank you kindly.
شبي هو شبي.
Oh, Sam Bridges. Careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception.
والله بس يتلحوس هذا يا رجل. والله الله خليك تلحس الحوت. إذا ما خليتك تلحس الحوت خليك تلحس سلاحي يا وسخ.
There's your boss man. And that woman. And oh, let's not forget little old you.
Okay, it's okay.
I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. But now the mask can come off, right?
Sam. سام طحت من عيني يا سام.
Poor sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race?
سام
Whoever wins.
يا الصبغ يا سام يا معك لاو لا تبلش. طلع مسدس. ما عندي مسدس، طلع له قنبلة.
Makes folks honest. There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
يا جغبني يا رجال. بعدين الشخصية البطل يندل كذا ما يقدر يسوي شيء. شوف واقف ولا يسوي شيء، قاعد يبكي يا رجل. شابتر 9.
Still with me, Sam? Even now, our way forward, our way to save Amelie is the same as always.
اوقف هنا يا شباب
Your
بس
first
خلينا نشوف
priority is to get the
السؤال.
local distro center on the network. Until it's complete and everybody's connected, Higgs won't find it easy to get to Amelie. She should be safe. So take your time and do it right.
يلا يعطيكم العافية يا شباب، نوقف هنا. لا تنسون اللايك والاشتراك بس، ومع السلامة.
Here it goes, dirty hands, sweaty clothes.